What's up, guys? This is going to be the 12th video in the Java programming series. In this video, we're going to cover return types. So we're going to cover this weird kind of void keyword you see before this method. So as of now, we are not returning anything with this function. So the function is just running some lines of code. It's basically just a block of code, and it doesn't return anything. And that's what this void keyword means. Void just stands for saying that this function is not going to return anything. If we are to change this to an int, for example, now it's going to actually return something. So that third point, you see it's public static, and then you have this keyword here, so the third word there is always going to be the return type when you're designating a return type in Java. So now that we have kind of put int in here instead of void, this function is expecting us to return a value. And the way that you return a value is you use something called the return statement. So I'm going to take out this system.out.println, and instead of doing that, I'm going to return the sum. And so that gets rid of that error there. The error was just saying that, I'll show it to you guys again. It's saying that, okay, you designated that there was an int that you're going to return from this function. You need to add a return statement returning an int. That's all that error means. So I'm going to do return sum, like I did before. So now if we run this function, you're going to see that nothing actually prints out. So I just ran it. It ran super quickly because it's such a short program, but you see nothing prints out here. And the reason that nothing is printing out is because we haven't actually put in a system.out.println. But basically what happened is this program ran. It went into this print sum method with the 3 and the 7 as arguments, and went in, added the 3 and the 7 together, then it returned that sum. So as of now, it's kind of like a 10 was just chilling on that line, and we haven't actually done anything with it, so this is pretty useless right now. So how about instead of just letting it chill on that line, we actually save this into a variable. So we can do int sum equals print sum 3, 7. So now it's just like saying sum equals, this line right here is the same thing as saying int sum equals 3 plus 7. That's basically the same thing. The thing is, you're passing in the 3 and the 7 to a method instead of actually typing it out here. So cool, now we have our sum, and just to prove this to you guys, I'm going to do system.out.println sum. So now we're just going to print out that number, and you're going to see that we get a value of 10. So that's cool. That's the basic introduction to return types. You can have different kinds of return types. So say I want to, instead I want to create a new method, public static, and in this method I want to return a string. So I'm going to say string print message. It's just going to be this. So it's giving us this error because we haven't actually returned anything yet. So we're just going to return this is our message. So you can just type in the value after the return statement. You don't actually have to return a variable like we did up here. You can just type in the actual value in the return statement. So now let's say if we run this, we're going to say system.out. Actually, no, we're just going to run the method first. So we're going to say, after we comment out these 2 lines of code here. That's another really useful use of comments, is you can comment out lines of code so they're not actually run within your program when you're testing out different parts of your code. So I'm just going to say print message here. And now I'm going to run this. And nothing's showing up. I know I've done this a few times, and you guys probably already understand this, but I just want to make sure you guys understand that you have to actually do something with the output of a function for it actually to do something with your program, within your program. So as of now, on this line, there's just this string chilling here. This is our message, and it's just sitting there. Nothing's happening to it. So to actually do something with it, we have to do system.out.println print message. And now if we run this, you're going to see that it says this is our message, and the print message function is returning that. So awesome. That's going to be the intro to return types. We're going to be working a lot with return types in future videos. So you guys should get a better understanding the further we kind of get along in this video series. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.